Please go ahead and start eating. You're welcome to eat and enjoy the meal. We'll get started in a few minutes.
that I can plug into too, just so I don't lose. It's not mine. I don't even know whose this is. I picked it up. I thought it was mine. I picked it up. I think this is yours. I just grabbed it.
It's okay. I don't know. Do you guys need help getting it set up or anything?
Oh, David's the pro. He's in charge of our ITS department.
Well, then perfect.
So if he can't do it, we're screwed.
Okay. All right. I will be over there, but just wave me down if you need it.
Pardon?
You ready? Tell me when you're ready to put it up.
It's on. Is it showing?
You should see it on that TV first.
Oh, there
probably.
we go.
There we go. Anything?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right, in the famous words of Noah Toole, yo, yo, yo. That work? See, it works, Noah. You gotta try that more often. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Blue Gray Day Alumni Induction Brunch. We're doing this a little bit backwards, but I'd like to invite Wes Connolly to the podium to lead us in grace.
Morning, everybody. We're all here now with people that we care about in a place that has meant a lot to us and changed the course of all our lives. So I think we should give thanks that we're able to share this blessing together, a blessing of love and friendship and family. And I pray that we all continue to bless each other's lives the way that we have. Amen.
Thank you, Wes. Well, thank you for joining us today. How amazing it is to have so many alumni back on campus for this special occasion, both young and wise, especially after a bit of an in-person hiatus for this event. If I've learned one thing about Hill in my 10 years here, Hill ties truly never sever. It's my great pleasure to introduce Allie Jacobs Greenlee, Hill School class of 2007, who will offer the induction address this morning. Born and raised in Pottstown, Allie attended Hill for her 5th and 6th form years. She played varsity softball and basketball and was named recipient of the Spirit Cup during her 6th form year. She was a member of both the Dial and Record staffs and was also a big sister. Public speaking is not new for her, as she delivered the Arbor Orator speech, otherwise known as the Funny speech, during her class's commencement exercises. Her next stop after Hill was New York City, where she was graduated from NYU's Steinhardt School in 2011, with a bachelor's degree in media, culture, and communication, and a minor in creative writing. In July 2012, she returned home to Hill and joined the Advancement Services team in our Office of Institutional Giving. She started as an entry-level data processor and now is the Director of Prospect and Data Management. Prior to the pandemic and the birth of her son Jack, Allie also served as a JV basketball and JV softball coach and co-advisor to Guts. She's been an active volunteer for Hill since her graduation. She served on her 10th and 15th reunion committee, was a 2-time Leadership and Career Summit participant, spoke at Hill's entrepreneurship class about her small business, Words of Art by Allie J, and served as the Alumni Society president for 3.5 years. During that time, Allie spearheaded the reorganization and revitalization of affiliate groups and helped to organize Hill's 20th anniversary of coeducation celebration, coming up on our 25th, so we'll need your help again. She and her husband Dale were married in the Alumni Chapel in March 2019, and they reside in Pottstown with their son Jack, who was born in July 2021. So I think we can all agree that Ms. Jacobs is all in on the Hill. Ms. Jacobs Greenlee, I invite you to the podium.
Much shorter than Mr. Lehman. Good morning, alumni, faculty, parents, friends, and most importantly, distinguished class of 2022. I am honored to speak to you today, a mere 24 hours before you receive your Hill School diplomas and take that kind of gross, but very exciting, long-awaited dip into the Dell. 15 years ago, almost to the day, I sat where you're sitting, looking up an alumnus I can't quite remember, but it was probably Mr. Yinger, as they spoke to our class about what was next, what we could look forward to as young adults, what we will undoubtedly reminisce about at our 5-year reunion and beyond, and how proud we should be of ourselves and what we accomplished in 4 short years at the Hill School. As I, the alumna you will vaguely remember a few decades from now, stand up here and deliver words of wisdom, I hope, there is one thing I want you to remember. Through the years, you will be challenged with the unknown. You will be expected to adapt, to pivot, to reassess, and to move forward, regardless of the circumstances you're faced with. And guess what? You'll be fine, and you will even excel. And how do I know this? Well, it's simple. You already have. Class of 2022, your 4 years of high school have not been normal. We all know this. I will not tiptoe around the fact that you spent the middle bits of your tenure at the Hill in COVID protocol, on Zoom, and socially distanced from friends and faculty that probably feel more like family at this point. It wasn't ideal, to say the least, but my dad always said, it's not about who starts the game, it's who finishes it. And the 139 of you sitting here, you did it, you made it, you finished it, and you should be mightily proud. As I mentioned before, 15 years ago, almost to the day, I sat where you're sitting. Then, during our class day gala, I stood up at a podium similar to this one and gave the Arbor Order speech in front of my class, their families, faculty, and the video camera that recorded everything onto a DVD we received in the mail a few months later. Not to age myself too much, but things have absolutely changed for sure, as I'm being live streamed on YouTube right now to anyone who cares to watch this in real time all over the globe. Yikes. But I can assure you, the memories, the shared experiences, the important stuff, that stays with you. They are steadfast, they're the same, and they also cross generational gaps. The important stuff, like the fact that the humanities class syllabus probably takes longer to read than your homework took to complete in entirety at your last school. Doc Malone, Dr. Bender, here's looking at you. Or the fact that J-ball is the most serious sport to ever be played, especially when the championship is on the line between the all-star 5th and 6th form athletes. Or that the songs the Tones and Trebles performed at their last spring concert are still present in your iTunes playlist because your friends are so talented you can't stop thinking about them. Or the feeling you got when you received your first college acceptance letter and proceeded to absolutely lose your mind over your snack from the grill. But mostly the fact that this room is full of people you will regard in the highest of standards for the rest of your life. And what you learned while living in our city on the Hill has already transformed you into a better version of yourself. 15 years ago, I spoke these words to my class. The Hill School helped me grow up. I met an incredible group of friends that I've become closer with over the past few years than I am with many of my friends of 13. I've had the pleasure to form relationships with wonderful teachers who believe in me sometimes more than I believe in myself. The amazing thing is that I know every person in this room has those exact same connections. It's impossible not to when you're here. This school is contagious, with its friendly smiles, welcoming atmosphere, and constant demand for our best. The kind of support system we've been backed up with every day of our Hill experience is what makes us so lucky. Friends, we are so blessed to have been here, to have had the chance to become who we are and find out who we want to become here, to be granted the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to take advantage of what only a select group of people in the world get to have. Class of 2022, I hope those words from 2007 still ring true to you today. The best and most exciting part of joining the Hill School's Alumni Network is just that. Regardless of your age or your final grades, where you end up going to college or where your family lives, when you're here, when you're with fellow alumni, the important stuff, it's the same. We all in some way have had to adapt, to pivot, to reassess, and move forward. But the people and the school that guided you to become a better version of yourself will always be a pillar of why you are able to survive, succeed, and excel. If you're not convinced yet, here's a doozy. A few weeks ago, I was sitting in my office on the 3rd floor of the Alumni House, looking at a note card from Mr. James P. Biggs, Hill class of 1958. The note card honors his grandson, your classmate Will, and their family's 4th-generation Hill School student. I looked to the corner of my office at the largest complete collection of dials outside of Mr. Jeffrey's immaculate archives and found the earliest copy I have just so happens to be from 1898, the graduation year of the 1st generation of the Biggs lineage to attend the Hill. Utter kismet. I opened up the 124-year-old pages and got reading. In this particular dial, there's a 3-page write-up of the life of the class of 98, detailing their small but mighty numbers and athletic prowess. Then I came to the last 5 sentences and stopped dead in my tracks, as the words rang as ever true today as they did then. They read as follows. The race of life of 98 has now almost ended. When this short history of our noble class reaches our readers, we will be preparing to make way for 99. It will be with sad hearts that our class bonds will be broken and farewells, for we know not how long will be said. As we board our train, which will bear us away from the scenes and surroundings which have so long formed a part of our little lives, the fresh morning air bears gently to our ears. One short sentence awakening in us many recollections of the past and sighs for those to whom it yet concerns. Quote, detentions for the weak are as follows. With a soft smile, we sink into our seats and mutter to ourselves, alumnus. The important stuff will always feel the same. With a few weeks left in the 2007 school year, our form deans wrote my class an email and asked us to make the most of these days, to do it right and be your best. Those are the words of wisdom I leave you with today. Whenever you find yourself questioning if you can do it, remember you have already overcome and accomplished so much. Whenever you find yourself wondering if you should take the risk, remember to make the most of these days. Whenever you find yourself wondering if you can still smell the Dell water in your hair from that fateful day in May, remember we all absolutely still can. Congratulations, class of 2022, and welcome to the Hill School Alumni Association. We are so proud to have you.
Thank you, Allie. All right, now let's begin. Like the 9 classes that have come before them, the class of 2022 is special to me, and I'm thrilled to be a part of your alumni induction. I also would like to welcome home all of our alumni that were able to join us here in person and those that are joining us virtually. I'm grateful to all of you for rearranging your schedules on a holiday weekend to be part of this extraordinary morning. We have an astounding 35 sixth form students with a legacy or sibling connection. That's nearly 1 in every 3 students. It's truly remarkable and one of the essential aspects of our family boarding school environment here at the Hill. Today, we continue 2 traditions which began in 2017. First, each member of the sixth form will be inducted personally or remotely into the Hill School Alumni Association by an alumnus or alumna, a demonstration of the first of many Hill ties that will impact your life. Second, for the students, in addition to receiving your official Hill tie or Hill scarf, you will receive a class of 2022 lapel pin. This pin is a personal gift from me and commemorates you as a class. It's been my true honor to watch you learn, grow, and develop as members of the Hill School community. I hope you will safeguard this pin as an emblem of your Hill ties. How wonderful it would be if you all still wore this pin at your 5th, 25th, or 50th reunion. Lord knows your sixth form blazer might not fit you anymore at that point. For some of you, I just hope you don't lose it by tomorrow morning. As I call each name, I ask that you stand at your seat to be pinned by your designated alumnus or alumna. Please be seated after you receive your pin. We'll keep moving through the names while your alumni partner or partners complete the induction. And we have some photographers that will be moving around as quickly as possible to capture every moment. Let's hold our collective applause until the end of the ceremony. So you can pivot your seats a little bit so you're ready to go. Get ready, here we go. Why don't we give a big round of applause before we start, because it's a big moment. And I will do my best on pronunciation, and you'll all forgive me if I mispronounce. Here we go. Andrew Albert, being inducted by Dave Page, class of 2005. Andres Aravallo, being inducted by Juanber Hinostrova, class of 2021. Thomas Baudouin, being inducted by Ethan Kreuzberg, class of 2021. Camille Beating, being inducted by her sister, Cassidy Beating, class of 2021. Sam Biafor, being inducted by Dave Page, class of 2005. Will Biggs, being inducted by his grandfather virtually, James Biggs, class of 1958. As well as Mike Rokovich, class of 2020. Maya Brigandi, being inducted by Sarah Wisniewski, class of 2021. Martina Campagnoli, being inducted by Bill Yinger, class of 1995. Are there funny pictures up there? Yes, okay, good, that's fun. Ava Carasella, being inducted by Zoya Holin, class of 2021. Luke Cawley, being inducted by Dave Hoffman, class of 2001. Melody Chen, being inducted by Morgan Kessler, class of 2021. Tyler Shenevert, being inducted by Aiden Sullivan, class of 2019. Andrew Christensen, being inducted by Dev Bernard, class of 2014. Soph Cohn, being inducted by Tanner Eccleston, class of 2021. Dylan Coffey, being inducted by Allie Jacobs Greenlee, class of 2007. Reese Coleman, being inducted by Sarah Rogalski, class of 2021, and Sydney Floyd, class of 2021. Callie Connolly, being inducted by Elizabeth Hudak, class of 2021. Wesley Connolly, being inducted by Michael Vanelli, class of 2019. Kirsten Dagg, being inducted by Alex Zielinski, class of 2020. Johnny Dye, being inducted by Elizabeth Hudak, class of 2021. Nam Dow, being inducted by Chinonso Eminogu, class of 2019. Ari DeSantis, being inducted by Maimuna Silla, class of 2021. Grant Deshishku, being inducted by Paul Hansen, class of 2021, and Nolan Richards, class of 2021. Isabel DiLiberti, being inducted by Lal Yadigan, class of 2021, and virtually by Hannah Gordon, class of 2021. Curran Duff, being inducted by his brother, C.J. Duff, class of 2020, his other brother, Nicholas Duff, 2017, and his father, Richard Duff, class of 1984. Liza Eames, being inducted by Riley Bauer, class of 2020. Leah Eland, being inducted by Sarah Wisniewski, class of 2021. Graham Eilberg, being inducted by Josh Haliger, class of 2012. Emily Fairfield, being inducted by Lal Yadigan, class of 2021. Alex Finelli, being inducted by his father, Bob Finelli, class of 1990. Anya Farrell, being inducted by Cynthia Williams, class of 2020. Taylor Folk, being inducted by Saja Mayfield, class of 2021. Hayden Freeling, being inducted by Chris Kierlason, class of 1985. Haley Gable, being inducted by Steve Boyd, class of 1995. Ava Goronsky, being inducted by Tess Gray, class of 2021. Eddie Gilligan, being inducted by Charles Johns, class of 1958. Alex Glamazden, being inducted by his brother Igor Glamazden, class of 2019. Jalen Grant, being inducted by Baba Kali, class of 2020. Oh, looks like maybe Courtney Neese, not Baba. Emma Gray, being inducted by her sister, Tess Gray, her father, Kevin Gray, Tess Gray, class of 2021, her father, Kevin Gray, class of 1986, and Cynthia Williams, class of 2020. Ben Greenberg, being inducted by his father, Matt Greenberg, class of 1987. Kelvin Griffin, being inducted by David Hoffman, class of 2001. Blake Groff, being inducted by Jamie Olson, class of 2021, and Kunal Patel, class of 2021. Anna Guo, being inducted by Reva Thurwani, class of 2020. Darren Garuscu, being inducted by Julia Weiss, class of 2021. Chloe Hahn, being inducted by Raina Shaw, class of 2021. Adele Harris, being inducted by her father, Mike Harris, class of 1984, and her uncle, Andy Harris, class of 1989. Sixtus Heinrich, being inducted by Homer Royer, class of 1977. Gabby Hineo, being inducted by Alejandro Toro, class of 2020. Conrad Hens, being inducted by his cousin, Doug Bucard, class of 2000. Mallory Horner, being inducted by Camelia Barkazi, class of 2021. Oliver Hutchison, being inducted by Tim Wamakima, class of 2020, who was on time today. Toyosi Jayasemi, being inducted by Shannon Ruan, class of 2012. Sarah Zhang, being inducted by Philip Jin, class of 2021. Liam Jones, being inducted by Wyatt Fabian, class of 2014. Olivia Kalu, being inducted by Reva Tharwani, class of 2020. Michael Caprell, being inducted by Chris Kirilason, class of 1985. Kakua Katz, being inducted by Kai Ho, class of 2021. Mia Keen, being inducted by Lauren Yingling, class of 2021. Joseph Kim, being inducted by Michael Rokovich, class of 2020. Billy Kirk, being inducted by Nathan Taubkin, class of 2017. Eric Kolar, being inducted by Chris Kirilason, class of 1985. Jed Koranki, being inducted by Tim Wamakima, class of 2020. Austin Lambert, being inducted by Ben Bala, class of 2016. Will Ledyard, being inducted by Tanner Contier, class of 2021. Tiffany Lee, being inducted by Michael Soland, class of 2021. Will Lesko, being inducted by William Thompson, class of 2021. Emma Lewis, being inducted by her sister, Maddie Lewis, class of 2020. Jerry Lee, being inducted by Bill Yinger, class of 1995. Leo Lee, being inducted by Alexander Zois, class of 2019. Nick Lee, being inducted by David Chow, class of 2021. Anna Lignelli, being inducted by her father, John Lignelli, class of 1994. Arwen Lutwich, being inducted by their sister, Maddie Lutwich, class of 2016. Rachel Meyer, being inducted by Nicole Fitzgerald, class of 2020. Owen Manganello, being inducted by Sophia Manganello, sister, 2018. And his brother, Harris Manganello, class of 2017. Mandy McCarrick, being inducted by Hannah Gordon, class of 2021, virtually. Kate McCaw, being inducted by Isabella Tabarini, class of 2021, and Colleen Quinn, class of 2021. Mark McKeon, being inducted by Dave Page, class of 2005. Ethan Muser, being inducted by Tom McCabe, class of 1973. Chelsea Mills, being inducted by Tu Nguyen, class of 2020. Olivia Mofus, being inducted by Morgan Kessler, class of 21. Catherine Moore, being inducted by her father, Chad Moore, class of 1987, brother, Max Moore, class of 2019, and sister, Liza Moore, class of 2020. Nicole Moran, being inducted by Chris Balla, class of 97. Isabella Moraneras, being inducted by Reva Tharwani, class of 2020. Gabe Moss, being inducted by Tim Wamakima, class of 2020. That's his third or fourth so far. No wonder he was here. Allie Mullins, being inducted by Michael Solon, class of 2021. Kyle Murray, being inducted by Marshall Wallach, class of 1961, virtually. Aiden Neiswender, being inducted by Ricky Lee, class of 2018. Katie Newkirk, being inducted by Tess Gray, class of 2021. Amelia Nordhoy, being inducted by Shannon Zoyer, class of 2005. And Annika Nordhoy, being inducted by Shannon Zoyer, class of 2005. Maddie Orsi, being inducted by Hannah Spees, class of 2020. Kenneth Palmieri, being inducted by Johnny Crucian, class of 2020. Bella Patel, being inducted by Malika Saluja, class of 2021. Pat Patterson, being inducted by Wyatt Steffi, class of 2021. Holly Perna, being inducted by Maddie Kolar, class of 2019. Luke Picard, being inducted by Chris Kierlason, class of 1985. Eddie Prophet, being inducted by Andrew Kierlason, class of 2021, virtually. And Rohan Dondetti, class of 2021. Nick Raffetto, being inducted by Joel Crooks, class of 2019. Jordi Rivera, being inducted by Gray Pham, class of 2019, virtually. Avery Rigner, being inducted by Raina Shaw, class of 21. Molly Riggy, being inducted by Alexa Davis, class of 2021. Lillian Rizek, being inducted by Maddie Perry, virtually? No, yeah, virtually. Kyle Rohrbaugh, being inducted by Camelia Barkhazy, class of 2021. Mohammed Rostam, being inducted by Rohan Dondetti, class of 2021. Bella Rostron, being inducted by her brother, Carter Rostron, class of 2016. Jordan Samuels, being inducted by Ella Heft, class of 2021. Ruth Ann Sandner, being inducted by Rob Isham, class of 1970. Gilbert Saunders, being inducted by Brandon Bastian, class of 2021. Will Schaller, being inducted by Aiden Dunn, class of 2021. Anna Schlegel, being inducted by Olivia Duvall, class of 2021. Ella Scott, being inducted by Liz McMurray, class of 2020. Pranay Sethi, being inducted by Johnny Cretion, class of 2020, and Tommy Simpson, class of 2021. Dev Sharma, being inducted by his sister, Ashita Sharma, class of 2017. Sagar Sharma, being inducted by Jamie Olson, class of 2021, and Kunal Patel, class of 2021. Mackenzie Schultz, being inducted by Raina Shaw, class of 2021. Mackenzie Smith, being inducted by Julia Weiss, class of 2021. Michaela Smith, being inducted by Avery Ligon, class of 2021. Portia Sokol, being inducted by Kuan Hong, class of 2021. Andrew Spatarella, being inducted by Alex Zhu, class of 2019. Bless you. Brandon Spalding, being inducted by Ben Bala, class of 2016. Jack Stone, being inducted by his sister, Mary Kate Stone, class of 2017. Jihuan Song, being inducted by Bill Yinger, class of 1995. Paige Timbrook, being inducted by Olivia Tullman, class of 2020. Eric Todoro, being inducted by Jay Spencer, class of 1984, and Stephen Engelbaum, virtually, class of 1985. Noah Toole, being inducted by his brother, Ronnie Toole III, class of 2019. Justin Toomey, being inducted by Camelia Barkazi, 21, Malika Saluja, 21. Martin Tran, being inducted by Tyler Kalkani, class of 2021. Andres Villarreal, being inducted by Louis Fleischer, class of 2020. Tiffany Wong, being inducted by Issa Pan, class of 2021. Tina Wong, being inducted by Annie Lee, class of 2021, and Jesse Lee, class of 2020, both virtual. Luke Wareham, being inducted by Ben Bala, class of 2016. Jace White, being inducted by his sister, Sloan White, class of 2020. Henry Wickland, being inducted by Jeff Neese, class of 2020, and Kimball Joyner, class of 1993, virtually. Harrison Winter, being inducted by Dave Prince, class of 1953. Anthony Wise, being inducted by Peyton Reed, class of 2020. Ryan Woolley, being inducted by Aiden Woolley, his brother, class of 2019. Jojo Zhu, being inducted by Angela Wong, class of 2021, virtually, and Mr. McMain's in person. And Harry Zhu, being inducted virtually by Max Zhang, class of 2009, and Dan McMain's class of 1998. Give them a big round of applause. Did I miss anybody? Phew, good. So I want to thank you all for being here for this important celebration. It's my hope that this tradition will continue to grow in coming years. And I now invite in a moment, I'll invite the alumni and faculty to exit the dining room, first to form a gauntlet in the class of, and for the class of 2022, who will accept our congratulations, and then head to the library steps for a group photo. I believe you can leave your plates at the table. I hope. If not, Sodexo is going to hate me. All right, so alumni and faculty and other guests, please go to. Please, alumni, please put your tie on, your new alumni, or scarf.
Do you want to tell the students they can take their pictures out of there? They can take any photos
Yeah.
they want off the table.
Students, please stay seated. Students, please stay seated while the alumni gather. Sixth formers, you should put your tie and or scarf on. And you may keep your picture in the little thing there, your little fat head. And please take your card with you. I hand wrote all of them. I have very good handwriting.
They can also take any frame pictures off the tables.
Students, please stay seated so the alumni can get out.